Welcome to WT Bot Builder. In today's video, we'll guide you on how to display your Shopify categories and products in WhatsApp list messages. Please note that WhatsApp lists messages can display up to 10 products at a time to work around. This will first show a list of categories. Once categories selected, we'll display the products within that category in the WhatsApp list. Messages. Let's get started. The Shopify store features 3 categories or collections, each containing multiple products. In the WhatsApp bot, we'll first display the list of collections once a collection selected. We will showcase the products within that collection. Using this approach, we can display up to 100 products through the chatbot efficiently from both sale and dashboard. Navigate to the Bot Manager section. Ensure the bot or reply option is selected, then click the Create button. This will open the Visual Flow Builder. Double-click on the Get Started element. Add keywords and assign a name to it. Then save it. Let's add a general text line. Double-click on it and add text. Next, we will use the HTTP API element to fetch data from the Shopify store. Using an endpoint URL, let's add the HTTP API element alongside the text line. Double-click on it and click the Create button. This will take you to the HTTP API module. Click the Create button again. Using this HTTP API will fetch all the collection from the Shopify store and display them using the list item feature. Assign a name to the HTTP API and select the Get method. Next, we need to add a test subscriber ID. This subscriber ID will be used to test the bot. I will test the bot using my own WhatsApp account, so I will use my subscriber ID as the test subscriber ID. To obtain the test subscriber ID, navigate to the Subscriber Manager, copy the subscriber ID and paste it in the required fields. Now we need to add the endpoint URL. We will retrieve it from the Shopify developer documentation. This endpoint URL format to get the list of collections is provided there. Simply append your personal Shopify URL to the format and use it as the endpoint URL. Let's add it to Salem. I'll include this information in the description. Next, we need to add header data. Click on the Add button. Set content type as the header key. Select the header type as static value and enter application JSON as the header value. We also need another header. Click on the Add button again for the header key. Shopify-Access-Token header type will also be static value. For the header value, add the access token from the Shopify. To get access token, go to Shopify and navigate to Settings. Select App and Sales Channel, then click on Develop Apps. Click on the Create button and assign a name to the app. Click Create App again and the app will be created. Next, click on the Configure Admin API Scopes and Grant. Read and write permission for both product listings and products. Then go to the app setting and click on the Install App button. This will generate an API access token. Click on the Reveal Access Token, copy the token and paste it to WT Bot Builder. Finally, scroll down and click on the Verify Connection button. WT Bot Builder will fetch the raw data from this collection by clicking on the Load Data button. We can confirm that the data has been successfully fetched from the Shopify store. Next, we need to map the data. Click on the Add button in the Map field. Select a custom field where the raw data will be saved initially. To create a custom field, go to Subscriber Manager. Click on the Manage Custom Field option, then click on the Create button. Assign a name to the custom field. Select the reply type as text. Save it. Afterwards, click on the Refresh button. Then select the newly created custom field in the map value. Select the custom collections. Finally, click on the Save API button. Yes, the HTTP API has been successfully created. Now let's return to the board building process. Click on the Refresh button. Then select the HTTP API we just created. At this point, we have the data for custom collections. We just need to display it in a list message. Next, add an interactive element to the box. Fill in the head of text and body text. Add a list message and give it a name. Provide the title for the section, the skip only one row element, since this will be dynamic. Double-click on the row element and select the row generation method as dynamic. Then select the custom field for the dynamic row here. Choose the custom field where the JSON data of the custom collections is stored. Remember the custom field we selected earlier during the data mapping process? Select the same one fields where the data for the custom collection is saved. Now we need to add the key or index for the dynamic row title. If we examine the raw data, we can see that the key used for the title of the collection is titled. Therefore, we will include title in the raw title field in the body field. Essential because using this collection ID, we can display the products under that collection by utilizing another HTTP API. Click on the Add New button, give a name to the custom field, and set the type to text. Next, select the custom field from the list. Then set the key for the value to be saved in the custom field. In this case, we will save the collection's ID. Now let's add a text reply. Adding a reply is necessary because in the next step, we'll create another HTTP API to fetch products and display them in a list. Double-click on the text element and enter some text. Set the bot and trigger it to save sample data to the custom field. Sample data will be required to set up the next HTTP API. This demonstrates how we can use the HTTP API to the first display collections. After selecting an application, we can show a list of products to subscribers. They can then select product, receive the URL, and proceed to purchase it from a Shopify store. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video.